Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is about the journey ahead, so it may apply to any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our 3 piles here. Group 1 is on the left, 2 is in the middle, and 3 is on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. I do not currently have any private sessions for readings available, but I will announce when I'm open back up for next year. So that being said, I will leave you to your choice. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey Group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Girasol Moon, then this one is for you. So Group 1, we're going to jump in with the past energy as always and just jump straight into this reading. This one is a bit of an intense one. You'll know if it's your pile right away. So in the past energy, we have the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. And so this to me is, I feel like this has been ongoing for quite some time for you, Group 1, where you're feeling very trapped to a situation, quite powerless. And I feel like there's been a lot of maybe volatile, abrupt eruptions within this situation as well. There's definitely some disharmony, maybe in a relationship or a workplace, or you place yourself with however this resonates for you, but it's certain that you have been willing yourself out of this situation for quite some time, but it appears that I feel like you have been stuck for quite some time. You've been really wanting to figure this out and move forward and take a different path, but something keeps drawing you back, something keeps making you feel stuck. I feel like you're definitely trapped in the mind, and maybe a bit of anxiety and thoughts repeating, and so in the past finding it hard to ground yourself and actually take the courage to release yourself from the mind prison and actually take some proactive steps and believe in yourself, believe in your choice, and actually move forward and take that step, like finally just do it. You may have actually done that in the recent past, like something may have happened where you've just been like, right, enough, and I'm going to do it now. It does appear that way, that you've been so stuck for so long, and just really looking at, like, I feel like you've been able to see how life can change if you were to make this choice, but just unable to actually make it. The sirens going past. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. It could also talk about how emergent this situation has been, you know, these sirens going off. Maybe there's been a lot of sirens, alarm bells going off for you, and, you know, urging you to take this step. Spirit's been urging you, but you've, for whatever reason, you know, the fear maybe has kept you paralyzed, or, you know, it could be numerous things that you tell yourself, oh, I can't go because of this, or I can't because of that. But it's just story I'm getting here, and you may have, maybe you've cut through that story that you've been telling yourself, or that fear. I feel like you may have cut through that recently, and it's like, or maybe there's just been a really big eruption. We have had that full moon eclipse, was it, recently? We actually have the full moon as your card that you chose for this reading as well. It's surrender to the divine, and it does talk about the culmination of an experience. So letting things end as they need to, letting things fall away, allow time for deep reflection, having something come to full circle or culmination or completion. So the future energies where you're at now, where you may find yourself, the 8 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Princess of Wands. So yeah, it looks like maybe something was said, maybe some information was revealed, or, you know, maybe it was just a really big argument or a situation that's caused this, right, I've got to walk away, I have to let go, there's nothing else I can do. It's come to this point where it's time to really let go and time to just move forward. The words for this is abandoned success, and I've always felt that with the 8 of Cups, that often when we see that card, it does also mean that whatever it is you're walking away from, you've put a lot of effort into, and it's not something like easy. Abandoned success, like there was a lot of potential, or there's a lot of hope for the situation. You gave it your all for a reason, but it's I want to say maybe fruitless, or whatever happened, it didn't work out how you hoped it would. And so it's time to surrender to where life is taking you next. And even though that's uncertain, I feel like as you do let go, you will start to feel a passion rise back up. You'll start to feel a little bit more curiosity for life, and sort of all that mental energy that you've been investing into anxiety, fear, and feeling stuck and paralyzed and overanalyzing a situation. All of the surrendering of all those thoughts is going to really refuel you and give you a lot more energy to put towards better things or other things, maybe your healing journey. And the Page of Wands can also be expression with friends and catching up with people that mean a lot to you, that can help guide you. Or it's also learning about the spiritual path. Maybe you're sort of finding some of the occultist or esoteric crafts and arts to help soothe you. Maybe you're getting a bit more creative. Maybe you're wanting to get out there and move your body a bit more. Page of Wands has Page has got that energy, that youthful spark and the curious nature, and it's very free spirited and ready to have some fun. The underlying energy of this reading is the Queen of Wands as well. So this is a reading that asks you to step into your power with boldness and self-belief. And I feel like you will, as you release, it's sort of like as you release what drains you, you will start to feel a lot of energy coming back into. But it's just I feel like it's a process, I want to say. It may take some time. This could, and everyone's timeline connecting to this reading will be vastly different. But I feel like, some of your creative energies are going to be flowing back in again. You may already start to feel those creative juices flowing and you're wanting to do something with that. Or you're going to, if you haven't already felt that energy. This is the path ahead, so it may be yet to come for you. But the more you release, the more you let go, and see this from the higher perspective that this is happening for you, for your evolution, for your growth, for you to perhaps stand up and defend yourself, or for you to defend your truth and what you know you want in your world and in your life, and what you don't accept in your world and your life. But to also see the opportunity available in the discomfort here and what's to learn from this situation. I feel like it's definitely, this whole situation has, I want to say, changed your life, actually, and I definitely give you a lot of food for thought, and it definitely, I think, at least, if it hasn't already, at least it will spark your curiosity to see life differently in ways that serve you. We'll move on into the challenge. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords. We also have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So a fair bit did come out. It's a new deck, so I was kind of considering maybe they came out in a chunk because they're so new, but I shuffled them well, so and they make sense, right? All right, so the challenge at the moment is withdrawing from the situation and no longer engaging. Maybe you're feeling called, or you're being provoked or tempted or whatever it is to continue engaging, but you really, and that is the hardest challenge right now. I feel processing some of your emotions and feeling alone in the world, or feeling alone with the storm that's going on inside of you, maybe really hard to deal with. But what's going to absolutely help you with this process of withdrawing and feeling extremely challenged and feeling unheard is channeling it into your work or your craft. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. In what will help, we've also got the Death, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. There's just so many. I'll hold them all up eventually. The Emperor, the Seven of Cups. For the signs I will go through while I'm here, I can see Capricorn and Aries. Scorpio is here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini is here as well. Doesn't matter if it's you or a person you're dealing with, it's all good. But what is going to help is grounding, is to just staying where you are now, out of your head and into your body, maybe crafting or creating. If this is new work or a job, to show up at that job and not be distracted by other people's paths, but just get your job done. If this is a conflict issue at work, just to continue to just forge away your own self-mastery, what you're working on here. Forge your own life, forge your own way. And allow the sadness and emotional, mental strain and feelings, all this stuff that's coming up, allow that to just sort of process in the background while you're keeping your hands busy with whatever it is you're doing. Maybe it's just day-to-day life, looking after children or keeping a home or whatever it is you do every day. That if you're finding yourself mindlessly scrolling on a phone or anything like that, there might be time to just choose something different. There's something you need to choose differently here. You'll know what it is. You know what it is you're returning to that's not helping. And I think that there's plenty of little things you can do that will definitely make the way a little easier, or at least give you some sort of comfort and grounding and out of that head for a little while. So defending yourself, you may have some people up against you at the moment. There may be some court or legal issues. It could be anything here, but getting the time for rest is maybe a challenge as well. Four of Swords and the Five of Cups, getting a chance to actually process your emotions away from this situation. I feel like some people in this situation are maybe afraid of processing some of your emotions, and maybe you choose to keep busy in work so that you're sort of running from the situation, and other people may be choosing substances or things just to distract yourself, which is not going to help. And that's why the Death card is here as well, because it does ask for change. It does ask for healing, and if you want something to progress in a way that benefits you, you're going to have to make some choices to leave behind the things that don't, the behaviors, the connections, whatever it is that actually hinders your growth, hinders your prosperity, and maybe drains you of your life force, of your passions. Because these are two very different energies in the past, from the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, and this person has no room to create. Their arms are bound by their mind. Their body is bound by their mind. And then the future energy is the Princess of Wands. So these are very, very different energies of what you're going through now. It's a process, but you're going to have to really step into the power here, into your power, and to create this change. And I feel like it's like a really, like, just this hard push, but you just got to do it, sort of like just do it. I want to say, whatever it is, just do it. you know what it is. All right, where are we? Death. Four of Pentacles. So preserving your energy, preserving your finances, maybe saving your money, saving your time. This is really just pulling it in and looking after yourself, making sure you've got a solid foundation underneath yourself by doing the productive things you need to do to maintain your life, I suppose. But I do feel like this is also, like, in the challenge, we've got the Four of Swords, and just below it is the Four of Pentacles, right? And what will help. So coming out of that head again and into the body. So anything you can do to be here now, to be in your day, to take a walk and hear the bird sound instead of your mind rattling away. Witness the mind rattling away. That's fine. They're not you. Those thoughts are not you. So just witness that, and then bring it back into the belly with a breath, or into what you can hear or see around you. Really, really bringing it back into presence. There's a transformation that is needed here, and you are needing to be present for that. And it's uncomfortable, and we want to run away from these things sometimes. It is uncomfortable, but you're going to need to really show up in this discomfort. Change is uncomfortable. That's one of my favorite affirmations from a little while ago. Change is uncomfortable. I accept uncomfortable. And so it be. All right, so what's next? We've got the Ace of Wands, the Emperor, and the Seven of Cups as well. So I think this is a lot to do with scattered energy. As for you, I can see that with Death and the Four of Pentacles, you really are being asked to not dilute your energy so much. If you're maybe taking in lots of these readings, maybe they're not so helpful if you're taking in too many. Maybe just like once a week, a good grounded connection reading or something. You'll know what you need. But I feel like just sort of showing up and making these changes happen. The Emperor is here because he is forging a new way. He's creating it, he's making it so. He still has got armor underneath. He's ready for everything. He is not, I feel like the Emperor is not getting too relaxed and not just softening too much here. And what do I mean by that? I feel like it's to do with your self-discipline, to not slack off on self too much too quickly. That's obviously maybe not for everybody, but there's that message there to persevere and to sort of be your own parent, be your own father in that way, to step into your masculine energy and be, make it happen, a nice and strong, steady plan, not diluting, having control of your power and who you give your time and energy and attention to as well. I feel like there's also a lot of creative ideas that are perhaps sparkling or bubbling through, or will be soon. You are moving into that energy of channeling something quite powerful to bring forward. Maybe it's a message, maybe it's something you create. You'll know what it is for you, maybe, or it'll come to you if you don't yet. I feel like there's definitely a lot of options around you of things that you can do, and a lot of them are perhaps, not. You just need to keep it simple at the moment, I think. For you, Group 1, just at this time, because there's a lot of different pathways opening up and a lot of different options, and I feel like a lot of that is not necessary right now. You just sort of needing to work on your own transformation and just what's in front of you and taking it slow, and definitely getting creative if you're feeling the call for it, because I can see a lot of creative energy here that wants to come through. There's something that wants to come through from you. So in the movie, further guidance, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy there. So this to me is committing to your choice, committing to what you want in life. The wheel will turn in your favor if you just do it. Whatever that thing was we were talking about before, just do that. Make those steps, shed that unserving energies or behaviors or whatever it is. And just step into what you know to be true and beneficial for you. The Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. It does talk about destiny unfolding, but it's got to come from you first, I'm feeling, with this Lovers and the Queen of Swords. She has a clear, absolutely clear perception on what she should be doing here or wants to create in this world. The Lovers is a choice made, and it's in alignment with Spirit. It's co-creating with God. It's also stepping deeper into your purpose and making really conscious, healthy choices. There's a lot of angelic imagery here as well. So it does also speak to having taken a really difficult step, you will see blessings and miracles support you. Assistance will befall your path if you make that commitment to yourself and to this choice, to finally release yourself, to finally free yourself, to surrender to the divine. Queen of Swords knows, you can do it. And I think that for some people, this is leaving behind a very unhealthy connection, and you know what a beautiful, loving connection is for you, and you need to not settle for less. It's that sort of energy here. Maybe it's a workplace thing as well. Like, obviously, it won't be a love and relationship for everybody. So in the outcome is quite interesting. It really does reiterate everything we've spoken of. 5 of Pentacles, the Devil, the 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. There may have been dishonesty in this situation as well. There may have been, there's a lot of illusion in this reading. Like a lot of things you believed or someone believed that it's not true, that it's not real. A lot of hopes and fantasies, but no actual substance, nothing that came of it, it feels like. But a lot of conflict perhaps. But that's I don't want you to sum up this experience at this point as, so, whoa, what a waste, because it's not. These conflicts, these illusions are for you to truly get to your own truth and see clearly and have these higher perceptions on your own world and on your own reality, that you actually do have power to choose and that you can see things for what they are. And that there's no need to fear anything outside of yourself. All right, so 5 of Pentacles, the Devil, the 7 of Swords. For some people, this may be tempting to run to situations that help you mask this. I see a few different options here. You may be tempted to run to old patterns, old behaviors, perhaps an old connection, something that is toxic or not healthy for you. You may be tempted to do that. But for a lot of you, I do feel like you know that if you do want the 2 of Cups, if you want companionship, healthy love, a healthy life, this doesn't have to be external. This can be healthy life inside self, healthy mind, healthy body. To be doing things of purpose, to be fulfilled, to feel happy, to feel well, to connect with the abundance that is available to you, to play, especially to play, to feel that sense of belonging and protection and home and all those beautiful things that come with the Two of Cups. We're needing to leave behind an unhealthy connection, something toxic. We're needing to leave it behind. It has not been truthful. It hasn't been honest. It's not truthful. It needs to be left behind. And I think you know this as well. Two of Cups is here because I feel that is in your future. The Queen of it's so in your future. It's destiny here. It's destiny. There's something better for you, whether it's a loving relationship or a different job or a different whole place in life, different lifestyle, different self, different relationship to self, whatever it may be. Destiny is unfolding based in your shift in perception and your strength in boundaries, and you're knowing what is a true and healthy loving connection, and you're knowing of what you accept and what you don't. So I love that it does end in the Two of Cups after all of this pain and chaos and struggle, but you have got what it takes to the Death card, the Four of Pentacles. This is a lifestyle change. This is shedding the old energies. It's letting go, but holding on to yourself, holding on to your energy, protecting yourself, letting the creative juices flow, having boundaries, not being distracted by outside stuff or anything outside of yourself right now. It needs to be simple at the moment, I think, Group 2. Stepping into your power in that way will bring things moving forward quite well for you. We've got the Eight of Wands is underneath that Queen of Wands. And then the Sun is next. Leo's energy so strongly. I now see the Queen of Pentacles as well. So this is a very deeply healing woman or person. This is healing on so many different levels and bringing in a lot of growth and a lot of abundance. There's so much in your future, Group 1. If you just let this go, I just feel it so strongly. Okay, so the last oracle cards for this reading are, you will be a great success, but you will have to go through it to get there. There's lessons to be learned. Embrace these lessons, own them, own yourself, own your power. You will have financial security in the future. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. Don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. I can see that, I think I'm going to repeat that message of how much energy and creative life force is going to come back for you once you release yourself from what is draining you. Don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasures. That is that devil and the Seven of... There is temptation to run to familiar things, comfort things, things that mask the pain. But to really show up and be present with this healing experience and the discomfort is going to serve. Uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you. This could be on the very, very, very real level of literally packing and moving away. For some people, it's asserting boundaries and uprooting in different ways, like finding new friend circles, new tribe, new community, that sort of thing. Uproot your life doesn't have to be so dramatic, but it can be. The healing must be completed before your life can transform, and I feel like this is owning your power. Once you do that, life will transform. Once you don't stop running away from this and actually face it, face yourself. Yeah. It's big, powerful changes coming group 1, but it's just uncomfortable at the start, at this point perhaps. But you are so supported and it only gets better. I think I'm going to leave it there for you beautiful people, Group 1. I hope that gave you some sort of comfort, clarity and guidance. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye. Hey Group 2, and welcome to your reading if you chose this Sunstone Moon. And this one is for you. It's so shiny. Alright, Group 2. Don't know if I said 1 before that, but I meant 2. So let's jump in with your Oracle card first, the one you chose for this reading. A new start is coming. New moon, Group 1, 2. Go. Alright. I put it in my own head, now I'm going to say it. A new start is on the way, so fresh new cycle. And with this new moon, the first card is also the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like a pretty positive reading, Group 2. Starting out with the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician and the Eight of Wands. Impressive. So for some people here, I mean, I'm not to say there's no chaos, there's no destruction, there's no conflict, I can't say that. There's definitely some stuff, but it looks like a pretty empowering reading, Group 2, when you're in a place right now where you've earned it. You've earned the changes that are coming into your world or have come into your world as something you've wanted very much to manifest. It could be communication, it could be a connection, it could be a job. I see for a lot of people in this group, you've recently graduated from your studies. It is that time of the year, of the time of this recording anyway. I can definitely see people coming into their power after having a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication. You're in your control seat here with the Magician. You are yielding your power, you're directing it. Where life wants to go is based on your choices and based on your thoughts and all of the effort that you've put in. Group 2, this is like a round of applause reading for you at this point. This is past energy. I mean, some people, these changes that have come into your world may be uncomfortable. Maybe this is changed through chaos, but either way, it is you stepping into your power in a situation and directing your life forward in the way that it's supposed to go. The Wheel of Fortune does speak about fate and destiny unfolding, but with the Magician, the Eight of Wands, you have conjured this power and directed it in the way you want to go. So moving forward into the future energies and the present as well, Six of Wands, straight away. I love that. We've got Chariot here with the Chariot. Sorry, we've got Cancer here with the Chariot card. I can see Virgos here as well. So is Taurus and Libra. I can see Aquarius, Taurus again. Yeah, doesn't have to be, your energy. Leo's there with Aquarius, Taurus. Yeah, all the fixed signs. All right. I digress. So, Six of Wands. This is climbing to victory, literally. She's climbing to the peak. You've worked hard. This is like coming, all of the hard work you've put in is starting to show off. Perhaps you're putting your voice out there a bit more and sharing your craft and your business or your ideas with the world, or perhaps you have been recognized within your work and received a promotion. This is leveling up stuff. This is like maybe you're choosing to step into a health regime that's supportive of the life you want to see unfold. Like you're making it happen. The wheel is turning. You've got the motivation behind you. You've got the energy behind you right now. It's happening. Use that beautifully. You are using that. The Seven of Pentacles and the Chariot, to me, means that your goals and everything that's most important to you right now is in the bigger dream of what you want to see unfold in your life. Like there's no instant gratification about you at this time in your journey. There are some concerns, we'll get to them in a minute, but for the main part, what motivates you, I can see here, is what you see in your future and what you want to build, the legacy you want to leave, the type of material success you want to have. It's a very, very earthly energy here, and you've got great aspirations and dreams. Maybe some of them you're not so sure about how they're going to turn out, but you've got it. You're doing it. You're making it happen for yourself. Whatever it is you're doing right now, it's working for you, Group 2. So keep it up. It's wonderful. It's giving you the confidence to know yourself and to direct your path forward. Now this is obviously, I feel like I do get the graduates energy from this quite a lot. So if you've just finished uni or school in any capacity, congratulations, I just have to say, because it feels like a real accomplishment. It really does. And you will go further with that. For some people, you will go into further studies. And for other people, you will start to become practitioners or whatever it is to really showcase what you've got. It's going to take a while to now build the next chapter. The new start is coming. The next chapter is another long-term building thing. There's no quick fix. This is not instant. But that's okay because you're present and you're happy and grateful for the journey unfolding. I can see that. The underlying energy of this reading, I don't know if I said it before, was the World. Right? This is the graduation card in itself, a leveling up, a completion, the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, with all the expertise that you've earned and gained along the way. You're using that wisdom that you've gained from the past cycles and you're ready. Like I see abundant, fresh, fertile soil. Like it's up to you what you want to plant in this beautiful garden bed before you. I saw the what was it? The Knight of Pentacles before, and it does show the dedication. I think for the dedication that it's paid off here. Underneath the World, Three of Pentacles. So I think that this has not been success on your own. I feel like a lot of people or a specific team or group or something has helped you get here, and will continue to be supported. Whether it's new people that come in. Your journey is so supported. So let's move over into the challenge. We've got the the Tower in reverse and the Ten of Wands, the Empress and the Four of Pentacles. For a lot of people in this group, it's funny because a bunch of girlfriends were talking about this a bit yesterday, about having to pick everything up after everybody else, and I kind of actually got that. The house is upside down. So for some of you, while achieving all of this success, maybe some other things have fallen to the wayside, or maybe you've just got a lot of responsibilities. Ten of Wands, right? As a mother, the Empress, so and the home, Four of Wands. I just saw that, and just I've heard this a lot, not just from friends, but lately people feeling the pressure, the home person that's at home the most, or whoever's holding it all together, the business together, the whatever it is. I feel like it's sometimes a little underappreciated, and it's a lot of pressure you're putting on yourself and other people are putting on you to keep the ball rolling or to keep things functioning. I feel like that's the challenge at the moment, to keep things functioning, to nurture everything, to make sure everything's got a little piece of you, and then there's a little bit left for yourself at the end of the day. I can actually hear some of you out there just like laughing from this deep belly place because you feel that so much. So, whoa. Okay, anyway, not everyone, but some people, I can feel you like in here. I can feel it just like, yeah. For some people, this is also that silly season stuff I can see here. We've got festivities, family coming together, trying to avoid disasters with that and all the responsibility of juggling all of that. Ten of Wands, just the imagery here in itself. She's carrying the weight of the world and trying to just avert disaster with the Tower reversed, trying to make sure everything moves slowly or functions well. For some people, this is actually a more chaotic situation or more painful situation that you're having to liberate yourself from, and the courage to do that is perhaps a little so scary that it's immobilizing you, and you're just frozen with pressure and all that. Like I feel like the head just goes into overdrive of all that you need to do, and all that if I did this, all of that would happen. And just I think there's way too much way too much in the head trying to figure it out of how am I going to, if I do that, like there's something there, maybe a decision yet to be made for some people here, and it's immobilizing you a little bit. That won't be for everyone, but I just do feel here that and that's why we're avoiding the disaster, because it's like I've just got to carry and balance everything. Because I feel like this, for some people here, there's something there that needs to go, that needs to finish, or needs to at least consider that may need to go. Maybe even just coming to the point of acceptance of that, whatever that is. That's something that you need to deal with that you may have been putting aside. For whatever reason, but the rest of your life is clearly being prosperous though. So you're whatever you're doing, it's working for you. So what will help further? We have the Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Star, and the Nine of Pentacles. Really positive and beautiful energies for those in loving relationships that feel like you're picking up the whole slack. The house is upside down. You're doing it all. What will help is to actually communicate that to your person or your team, whoever it is. Like, you know, maybe it's a work team, maybe it's your family tribe, the whole household. Call a meeting, talk it out, that sort of thing. For other people, this is about choosing what's good for you and harmonizing with yourself and actually honoring your choices and connecting to your yes and your no with confidence and comfort, like just not people pleasing. Sorry, I felt like something sharp on my elbow. Right, what have we got here? Needing grounding as well, to just believe in yourself, to believe in the path unfolding, that you are so supported, that like everything is unfolding so beautifully. Things are growing naturally for you. Things will grow naturally for you evermore. There is a bit of fear and anxiety about how things are going to unfold, but all you need to do is be so natural and grounded and just be in what you're doing. Be very present, out of the head. I'm going to actually go straight over to this now because it really speaks to, it's the same energy. The Queen of Pentacles is here. Gorgeous, beautiful, earthly queen. And on either side, we've got this Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords. Swords, swords, swords. All that mental realm energy, mental anguish, anxiety, fear, overthinking, overanalyzing, not getting enough rest, not enough balance here when it comes to maybe the responsibilities and burdens or things that you're processing, like mental and emotional labor, that sort of stuff. Needs to be balanced out with a bit of connection to other women maybe, or other mothers. I feel like a lot of the people in this group are mothers, and they're needing support and other women to bounce off of, a community, that connection, that to be held and supported. Like-minded souls, all of that sort of stuff would be really nourishing for you at the moment. But also, yeah, I do see, obviously it's not everybody, but I do see like a lot of immobilizing thoughts. And what will absolutely help is like this beautiful grounding energy, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, coming back into your power, your ground, your presence, coming into your presence, into your body, not overthinking tomorrow or anything really. Just understanding that what's unfolding for you is very natural and organic, that you absolutely have the power and have already been yielding that power. I think you just need to believe in yourself and not doubt the journey ahead, not doubt your choices, to let things go, to allow yourself to just fall into a silence and rest, to unplug from the world after maybe a bit of extreme, like I can actually see for some people over just like really extreme hours at work and just not really getting any of the nourishment you need. Like it's just work and then home and whatever home responsibilities there are, sleep, get up, do it again. Like I feel like for some people it's quite the quickening happening. It is that time of year. Maybe you work in retail or something, or just your business is busy at this time of year or whatever. But what you're needing the most is to just get outside maybe a bit, get into the earth, connect with the earth. Feet on the grass, bring the sun in, hand to heart. Go out for a walk daily, just catch up with friends, nourish your body as well. Queen of Pentacles is plant-based diets, healthy eating, supplements, just that real nourishing stuff. Empress is there as well in the challenge, so you may be actually finding it really hard to nourish yourself and choose healthy foods or whatever it is you need. Connecting to the earth, connecting to self-mothering may be a little tricky right now because you're yielding a lot of power, you're getting a lot done, but there's also a need to just sort of maybe step back a little, slow down and get a bit of quality rest. So maybe even in your rest time, if you're scrolling, or there might be something a little bit more nurturing you could choose to do, maybe. Two of Swords, what happened here? Two of Swords I feel is the there's something came through when I pulled cards on that Two of Swords. Yeah, there's that Knight of Pentacles I was feeling before as well. I think you just need to have patience, let go of the overthinking step, just bring it back to the body. All these swords, right, all of them, they're just bring it back to the body. Mindful body practices, things that bring you into the moment, into the present, listening to the sounds that bring you here now, and not the sounds inside here either. So future energy, we have the King of Swords, the Fool, the Hermit, and the Hierophant. And I actually saw for those hard-working study graduates here, literally like working away studying to bring yourself to a whole new world, fresh start, like you've graduated, time for a bit of rest before you step into your role as a leader or a teacher or something like this. I can see that here for a lot of people. You can read this in so many beautiful ways, but this is clearly this is a discerning king. He's logical, he's got a plan, he sees things clearly, he's fair, he's truthful and honest. I feel like with this full energy, it's like coming, I think you've got a new knowledge or new information, new awarenesses, new perceptions that you're ready to really create from. And you've got this fresh new beginning ahead of you, the new start, new moon, right? The Fool is so beautiful. And within that, you can create a balance between the work that you're putting out, the wisdom you're giving out to the world, the things that you're doing, the structures and commitments you have, and then the inner world, tending to that as well, having a nice harmonious balance as you move forward. You're needing to have some good, strong boundaries with that, because the world and the lifestyle that you wish to see and create, the new, fresh cycle that you're in right now, what you want to bring in, you know what you don't want to bring in. That's anxiety, overthinking, too much burden, responsibility, just not delegating and getting other people to help, doing it all by yourself, any of that sort of stuff. A big truck going past, hopefully it's not too loud, but I see here you're choosing to balance things out in a really nice way. There's a lot of spiritual knowledge to be shared here as well with the Hermit and the Hierophant. I feel like you're needing maybe even a time of reflection before you step out and offer whatever it is you have for the world here. For the world, literally, the bottom card, the world. This is you leveling up and stepping into the world to share your beautiful talents and abilities. 6 of Wands, right? 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. You put it out there. If you've been lately sharing your message, and I believe it's been received well, and you need to keep doing that. Don't step back into the shadows. That's for someone in particular, I feel. You put yourself out there, maybe you pull back again for fear or whatever. Don't do that. Keep going. Keep putting yourself out there as you feel, right? And in your own timing. The Hermit does want you to also, you know, take time for yourself, rest and reflect. Recuperate your energy before you step into this bigger commitment that's ahead of you. There's some really big commitment you're moving into. So it's really exciting. I feel really excited when I hold this card and I look at the Chariot at the same time, and it's like, yeah, the direction of your life is fantastic. I feel like where you're headed, what you're working towards, what you've earned here as well. So congratulations. All right, you're a lot tougher than you think you are. You're a lot tougher than your mind. You're a lot tougher than any of the external pressures as well and expectations people have on you. You can choose to just bring it back to simplicity. I feel like that's what this is about in a way, like tough in a simple way, right? Remember you came here to teach others. Don't doubt your message and your ability to have a profound effect on the people you work with. It will all make sense to you soon. I honestly do feel like there's something in this reading that I'm missing here, and you will know what that is for you. I do feel like there's something here I'm missing, and I want to kind of grab more cards on it. I think I will, actually. Let's see. What is it? What is it that will make sense soon that I feel is eluding me? Five of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so some people I kind of felt like I was being a little uber positive in this reading, and there's a lot to be positive about, I'm telling you. There is a great deal to be positive about, but I do see here as well that there is, for some people, maybe a relationship breakdown or something like this. Maybe there's some family issues. This is the father energy with the Aries Emperor. We've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So this person is isolated and alone from what it looks to be a true, happy, loving union. So for some people, I feel like it's being single and sort of fear about connecting with another person, or fear about will you find that true love one day, especially if there's been a really upsetting breakup and there's family and children involved. Emperor and Empress are here, so this could be a family breakdown or a marriage that's needing a lot of healing or separation, one or the other. For some people it's coming together and making it work. For other people it's stepping into your independence. You'll know where you're at. I can see that quite strongly here, but there may be this real isolating period of time that you're struggling with, and it will all make sense to you soon. That's what this is about. It will make sense as to why you're in, whether it's coming together or separating. It will make sense, and all you can do is just look after yourself in a very basic way, very, very simple, tending to your just very, very basic human primal needs, and connecting to the earth and the physical and out of that mind. We've seen that a bit here. For some people this is to actually let go of a union that has not worked out, and I feel like that somebody in this situation, perhaps the person you're dealing with, has been quite detached from the heart and cold, and left you like perhaps even throughout the whole relationship feeling quite separated from them and never actually truly together in a way, and you just you deserve better than that, and you want to have a loving connection. A King of Cups, not so much the Emperor. Like there's a beautiful, compassionate energy. Ace of Wands. We'll leave it there. Okay. But yeah, still glad we touched on that. It's 5 of Pentacles. This can also be financial strain as well, especially because I can see that there's a lot of responsibility here, and that you're invested in the Seven of Pentacles. You've invested a lot of your time or perhaps money into a situation like a study, right? That's a big investment of your time and money. And so there may be fear of recuperating that finance or building upon finance in a new chapter if you're leaving something behind that was steady and stable, to embrace the new opportunities and allow that abundance coming in, having hope for the future as well, just believing that there's great things on the horizon, and if you just stick it out, they will come to you. I think that you need to know that it will. You absolutely do need to know that it will, and all you need to do is to stop worrying and just bring it back to this present moment now, because you can't change the past. Future's not even here, it's only now. We know that. Meditate on exactly what that means, like not just the words, but truly reflect that the past is there, like really sit with that, and then that the future is not, and like just do your own little thing to bring that into something solid. Meditate on that, perhaps, is all I mean to say. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. You have special gifts, never surrender to normal. You will have financial security in life. It's a big deck, by the way, so for that one to come out when I've just spoken about it as well, it's definitely for those that were fearful of, will I have enough to make ends meet? Yes. I promise you it does get better. The end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. You're stepping into a brand new chapter. You just can't make it up. And then we've got that new start coming. So group 2, I'm going to leave it there for you beautiful people that chose the Sunstone Moon. And I hope that gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 2. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Rhodonite Moon, then this one is for you. Rhodonite is a very precious stone to me personally. I love this stone so much. It does really, I think it's a very personal stone. You can have some really personal experiences with connecting to the Rhodonite. I feel like it does definitely highlight areas of insecurity, and it can even relate to body image and feeling like we're not enough, and it can, I feel like, really help identify and soothe some of those deeper wounds of not feeling enough, and to step into your power and accepting yourself as you are, and truly loving yourself from the root, from the ground up, like just every part of your being. I didn't share the other group's moonstone meanings, but I want to share Rhodonite because it's a favorite of mine. I just love it so much, and maybe that resonates with you, where you're not so certain if you're enough or can do it. And I think you need to believe in yourself and really also spend a bit of time connecting into that voice that says you're not enough, and counter it with some more positive affirmation and rewire that, because it doesn't, whatever that is for someone out there, I'm feeling, maybe a bunch. We'll jump straight in with the Oracle card as well, actually. We've got Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, North Node. Right? This is all about activating your purpose and believing in yourself, and you are enough right here in this moment. It's about showing up. I know that is North Node, but it looks like Leo, so I'm just feeling Leo now. But anyway, let's jump into the reading, group 3. So we're starting out, I'll tell you the signs while I'm here. We've got Libra and Taurus are here. Earth and fire signs are here. There's the fixed signs. Yeah, there's not too many major arcana actually in this reading. Fair enough. Let's move along. So, past energy. We've got the Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So I can see here in your energy that you personally are very grounded and have stability, and perhaps even an abundance in your life. You've made this amount of abundance to have. I feel like you've worked quite hard to acquire what you do have in life, and I feel like you're also very grateful for what you have. The Four of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. This is somebody who's really like doing their best they can to live their best life, is what I'm getting from this. Somebody who's ready to step into commitments and let them unfold naturally, and You're somebody who takes your time with things, although you're very excited to, grow spiritually and step into your power and see more of what the world has to offer you. It's all very exciting and inspirational. You're also somebody who's very grounded and practical in your approach. I feel like you have a beautiful balance of your passions and excitement and your spirituality, but also very practical in your self-care, your routines, and getting things done and being structured and organized. I can see that you have those qualities here. Whether you embody them or not might be a different story for everybody, but you've got what it takes here, and I can see you've already done a fair bit of that in the past. Maybe you've acquired a fair bit of success in the past for some people here, and we're looking to expand into what's next, into the stepping out of your comfort zone to step into your destiny a bit further, share a bit more. The underlying energy for one of the oracle cards I'll jump to right away. Remember, you came here to teach others. So maybe stepping into leadership roles might be stepping out of your comfort zone, but it's definitely what's called for. Knight of Wands on the bottom of the day, lots of spiritual passion here. So I can see that community is very important to the people in group 3 here as well. I can see that you likely have a nice community of people. For some people, you may be shifting communities though. Some people might be looking to move away and to find different groups that resonate deeper and to expand in that way. For some people here, I can see graduations as well, like, having completed a lot of study or, getting a promotion at work. There's a lot of growth in this reading in the recent past, and growth that you've earned. Anything else in the past energy? I feel that's the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Passion, excitement, curiosity. The 3 of Cups, that's that community, friendship, connection, having maybe nice relationships in your world. That's in the past energy. Anything else? It's the Ace of Swords, the Sun. All right, it's all super positive. We know what way we're going forward. We know how we want to grow. We know what it takes to grow as well. So let's jump into the future energies. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. A lot of feminine energy here, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. So I want to see this as your energy, but first I'm going to talk about a collaboration. It does look like there's some sort of opportunity here for you to collaborate with maybe a woman or a feminine. Doesn't have to be, but there's just strong feminine energy here. This could be so many different things. Collaboration with art, community circles, business ideas, relationships. Either way, you're coming together to work with somebody here, and you both have 2 very different things to offer, but they are very harmonious and work together. I feel like you for some people are meeting someone, or maybe you already know them, and they have come from a very different background to you, maybe culturally, maybe just very different life experiences, but you both seem to have reached this point of awareness and compatibility, and so coming together to work together would actually be more beneficial for everyone involved here, I feel. For some people this is family relationships and coming together with siblings or mother or auntie, or there's so much here, but there's a coming together, there's working together, and there's sharing. And there's a lot of abundance that is gained from that on the individual level, but also the collective level and the people that you're affecting here. I feel like this is also a group for people that are wanting to step into their power in occult arts. Maybe it's you're doing readings yourself, or maybe you're wanting to help people with life coaching or social work, or just mental health, all this nurturing energy and guiding energy, healing energy that's both incorporated the spiritual and the physical. So this is not fluffy, this is not just hard work, this is marrying the both and actually finding real results with that. So I feel like somebody maybe is coming into your world, or you're going to collaborate with somebody who helps you and you help them help others, and there's just a whole lot of generosity, benevolence, and opportunities here for business, for work, for relationships, for healing. It's all here, group 3. It's all here, and I love this because Rhodonite is so powerful, it's so personal, it's so deep, and I just feel like it's very connected in what you're doing. It's about the deep wounds and things that hold us back, and stepping well above those, healing, nurturing, and sending love to those, but not letting them hold us back anymore. And I think there's a lot of people in this group that your story is quite powerful and your experiences are very powerful, and so sharing that with other people has a profound effect. I feel like your words have a profound effect on people. as I see the Ace of Swords. And the dedication that I think you're living your truth and showing up in your truth, practicing what you preach, all of that stuff is so important, and it has a profound effect, again, on the deliverance of your message. Is there anything else here in the future energy? I don't know why group 3, but I feel like you just want to give you more. Just want to, whatever. Maybe because 3 is a lucky number. Okay, we got 5 of Pentacles now. What's 5 of Pentacles showing up here for? Oh, sorry, 5 of Wands. All right. The Devil and the Page of Wands. Okay, so I can see here Empress on the bottom of the deck as well. There may be leaving behind some older connections that do not serve you. I did think I said that before, where you might be actually moving. You've had stability, you've had structure, like there's something that did serve, but maybe not anymore. And it's time to leave that behind. Maybe there's a lot of conflict or codependency or just unhealthy. I think I'm hearing narcissism and things like this as well that you just don't want to engage in. You'd rather sort of strike off on your own journey and align with people that are a bit more on your wavelength, on your path, resonate with you and your message. So that is in the future energy as well. As much as there is a great deal to look forward to and so much abundance at your fingertips, it comes at leaving something else behind. Maybe a whole life, maybe a whole world, maybe it's your family and you're traveling away. Anything else here? Step out of your comfort zone. It's hard to leave the familiar and the comfort, right? It's hard to be the big fish in a little pond. Like, you know it all. You're the big fish, and then to step out of that and then become a small fish in an even bigger pond and then grow into all of that room you've made for yourself. It's exciting but scary. What else have we got here? Maybe on the Page of Wands. Anything want to come out? The Seven of Swords. And I felt this one too, the King of Wands. This could be a relationship that has been quite unhealthy that you've had to liberate yourself from. And there's dishonesty. Even if it's not outright lies, it's just dishonest to you to continue engaging. It's not truthful to yourself or to your heart. Or maybe it's an organization you were in that you don't really agree with the morals or the ethics and the way things are done. Four of Cups, sorry. And there's no point in you staying, wasting any further energy there, because you know that you have so much to offer. So there's no victim mentality about it. Chariot, it's like, no, I'm not going to stay. I'm going to go and shine somewhere brightly. What I'm getting here is there's no us against them in your perception, which is really beautiful. If there is, maybe it's something you're working on, that you don't want to be creating a divide with the people you disagree with, but rather just allow them to be whatever they want to be, and you allow yourself to be what you want to be. Six of Pentacles, beautiful, benevolent, equal, fair, kind, generous. So the Seven of Cups and the Empress as well. So not all things do serve you, and you're aware of that, and you have the ability to say yes or no. All right, let's move into the challenge. We have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Wands, Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and I wanted a clarification on the Five of Cups. We got the World, and that makes a lot of sense, and because we spoke about that before as well. The Five of Cups, it is a sadness, and a sadness about moving forward. I do see for some people the sadness is about leaving behind all that you know and moving to a different place completely, but for others, I just feel like it's the leaving behind the familiar, the things that maybe having to identify things that are holding you back and aren't healthy for you, and then withdrawing from that to give yourself the space you need to meditate on and align with what you do want and get ready for the new chapter that's coming for you. I feel like there's something that's a comfort that you need to leave behind that is sad or hard to leave behind. You may be, I saw something else here, what was it? Something came through when I was shuffling and getting them all out, because there's a bunch that comes through there as well, but if you saw how long it took me, you'd understand why I don't do it on camera. What was it? And I'm feeling like it's to do with the old and the new, the old self, the new self, it's this shedding of what's no longer serving anymore. And a big part of you wants this, but a big part of you is very, very resistant to it at the same time. There's a reason why you hold on to the comforts or the things that you know so well, but the challenge is to get the motivation to move forward, and also give yourself the space that you need to contemplate and rest, because I feel like you may have a lot of responsibilities as well, or a lot of I'm getting people to please, if that applies to some people. Can we confirm the Eight of Wands in the challenge? I see the Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, that's that, allow the wheel to turn, allow things to move forward quickly. You may feel held back, actually, is what I'm getting here for some people. You may be feeling held back. And it might just be your choice that you've got to make to just truly let go and step out of your comfort zone, to truly just take this opportunity, take this new beginning and release what doesn't belong there, as sad as that may be. I feel like, I do feel like it's for some people, very sad to acknowledge that. And I'm just being drawn to this piece of smoky quartz sitting here. I'm not sure why. Maybe smoky quartz is something you want to work with or means something to you. Maybe just one person out there, but it's just like jumping out at me right now. Smoky quartz. What am I confirming the Eight of Wands? I think I did with the Knight of Swords, didn't I? Sun. I think there's quite I think there might be quite the quickening that happens for you once you do take this step. But in the what will help with your challenge, we've got the Nine of Cups, and that's acknowledging that whatever it is you're leaving behind, you actually want to, as much as you don't. Like, it's kind of push-pull. Oh, I'm not so sure, maybe for some people, or there's something about it. You'll know why, obviously. Five of Pentacles is here. The Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords is here as well. But it starts with the Nine of Cups, which tells me that this is your wish fulfillment, and that to have your wishes fulfilled, you are going to have to leave something behind. You are going to have to end something. And you are going to have to really just put it to rest and accept that for the good things that you want to come into your life, you're going to have to release something and let something else go. Something that depletes you, perhaps. And I think as well especially if you're in a really big transition where you're leaving something behind, often that creates a big open space of isolation and loneliness. And so embracing that time and filling it with things that nourish you, the lovers, and knowing that you're stepping onto your path, and that you're being guided, and to just trust the unknowing, trust that void zone, trust the discomfort between one way of being and stepping into a whole new cycle. It's uncomfortable sometimes as it opens up. I see the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. So having patience and so really balancing yourself out as things unfold, because destiny is turning here. It's happening. Things are happening here for you. Four of Cups is there as well. Some things that you to embrace the new changes, you're going to have to step out of any victim mentality, or any just being sad because it doesn't fit in your future, and being wounded by that, or being really disappointed because it doesn't fit when you'd really like it to. I think it's just to let it all go and embrace what's waiting for you, I think, here. So, and we see the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck at this point as well. Ten of Swords. It's time to put down the things that you just don't need to carry anymore. I'll leave it there. I'm not going to beat you over the head with it. You know what to do. And what to do is actually next in the Eight of Cups. Walk away. Let it go. And this is a card that does talk about something that you've invested a lot into, a lot of your heart perhaps, or your energy, your time. You've really shown up and done all that you can to be compassionate and understanding to this situation to make it work. Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords. I think this is about not doubting the decision to move forward as well, to move away. This could literally be traveling overseas or away from the familiar. And we got the Nine of Swords as well. So there's a bit of self-doubt around this decision, or around this release. That's the Queen of Swords, but you know what you need to do. The Queen of Swords knows. Ten of Pentacles, if you want this prosperous life, if you truly want that, you have to create it. It's through your choices. It's through your yes and your no. And I'm just getting real at this point. You probably already feel it. Like, no. I'm even getting, like, for some people, oh wow. I was just about to say, I'm getting for some people this, like, You know, like when we're like, no, I'm not accepting that anymore, that sort of thing. And then I look at this froggy. He's literally doing that. I love how the cards speak. The imagery speaks. If only the artist knows, they probably do, when they're creating, just how profound each little stroke is going to affect a different person at the time of pulling cards and all across the world. Like, it's so, I love thinking about that stuff. But anyway, back to your reading, not my neurotic mind. So, outcome energy, we've got the gorgeous star. Aquarius's energy is here. Did I read the energies before? Oh yeah, I did. There weren't too many major arcana. Anyway, Scorpio is actually out on the table now because of the confirmation we had. But anyways, so we're having hope for the future. We're getting excited for the future. This is all future-orientated cards. This person is at a crossroads. They've made a choice to no longer feed what once was and to take a new journey. They're sort of surveying the land and looking out to what may be. A little bit of anticipation in the heart, maybe a little bit of nerves, but you're ready to take this leap of faith with the Fool here. You're ready for a fresh new beginning, and you're ready to let Spirit guide you. So step out of your comfort zone. Again, bringing it back to this card. I love that card. I'm so glad it came out. What was it? Yeah, I'm just thinking I want to look on the bottom of the deck, and I'm glad I did again, because we've got balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. And I felt that in your energy before, where you do balance out. And if that's something you're struggling with, then that would be the advice then, to balance out your spiritual aspirations, your passions, all the intuition that's coming through with some practical steps. Actually, like earth it down, bring it into your existence here, to live from it, practice from it. But yes, the outcome is bringing you to a fresh new beginning. I feel like the opportunity is already in front of you. Maybe it's a new job, or moving away literally, but you're at this beginning, and it's going to bring a lot of hope and a lot of excitement and rejuvenation into your future. Although you may be a bit fearful, it's a bit uncertain about, am I making the right choice? Is this right for me? Yes, it is. Absolutely, yes, it is. So, go over to the last oracle cards for this reading. We have, you're on a journey of discovering your life purpose. That is so strong here, to really step into your power. I promise you it does get better. A detour is available to you right now, and that can be a benefit. So if you are still contemplating upping and leaving something that doesn't fit in your future or serve, then the detour is actually available. There's an exit coming up. You're approaching the station. Maybe time to jump off. Maybe. Don't spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions and release it. Learn new things. It will help you in the future, and I do feel like that's to do with your talents and skills with your work, and how you're going to help other people by helping yourself as well. But yeah, definitely at the moment I feel like you're probably getting really inspired to open up and try new things. I felt that as I was shuffling in the current energy, like it's like a curiosity. I feel it actually in myself. So maybe this reading's for me if I pick it. Who knows? There's more to know than what you currently know. That comes back down to just faith. If you need to break the rules, do it with conviction to make a difference. Follow your truth. Ooh, the feeling then. Ooh. You know what that's about for someone in particular, I think, and it's a little bit spicy. Believe in yourself and your ability to carry out your dream. I do. I believe in you. Change your perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. You won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. You can see that here in the very near future for a lot of you. And despite the frustration, you're on your way to making all of your dreams come true. And that's all I have for you, Group 3. It's a nice reading. I feel like that, honestly, out of all 3 groups, I feel like you can, I don't want to say you can handle it the most, but like I just feel like, you've got this. It's an acceptance thing, I think it's an acceptance thing. Acceptance of what was, of what isn't, of self. Yes, group 3. I'm going to leave it there for you beautiful people. I hope that gave you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 3.